Oh my god. Oh my god. You hear my ankles crack? My plant has leaves dropping. Anyways. Hello, welcome back to my dead channel. So today I have some plant chores to do, well, one plant chore to do, which is I'm going to make my first official propagation box. And I'm gonna do that with Perlite, and I hate when this happens. I've never propagated with Perlite before, but I am going to be mass propagating for a fun project I have coming up. So I'm just gonna take you guys along to watch that. Oh my god, I just ate food. So my apartment is a little messy right now, but I am gonna go around to all my plants and give them the chop and then propagate them. So let's go do that. These are the plants that I'm going to be propagating. My pothos, some Brazil, Cebu, Scindapsus, and Soniais, the whole 9 yards. Good. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so first thing to be propagating is my golden pothos. It's growing so beautifully in this south-facing window. Let me give you guys a closer look at it. She was coming in with really small leaves, and then now that it's getting better light, the leaves are significantly bigger, and it's just super exciting all around. But unfortunately, I am going to give her the chop. I don't want to do it. Contemplating my life. All right, so I'm gonna be chopping right under, right under this node. There is my first chop. Not exactly a rare plant, but you'll see why. I'm just gonna take a couple of these. Oh my god. You need to tone it down. Oh my god, there it is. Oh, so much better. All right, next is my philodendron Brazil. She is so freaking beautiful. I've been obsessed with this leaf coming in with this beautiful red stem. Oh, I love it. It's gonna be really sad to chop this guy, but he will definitely grow. He is in a full gorgeous pot, so it'll be fine. It's hard to propagate with one hand, and I'm just gonna chop there. This is my next cutting. It was coming up with a new leaf. That's okay. Oh my god, can we just take a minute to look at my pilia? Anyways, next is gonna be the Cebu blue cutting. This is in high demand. Everybody wants this freaking plant, including myself. It is so pretty. So I'm going to chop that as well. Not the best cutting, but it will have to work. For anybody that's nervous to chop up their plants, scared that it won't grow, just let me show you. I had cut this a while ago. It's backlit. See it growing from the new node? So trust me, your plants will in fact grow back. All right, it is way too hard to film and propagate at the same time, so I'm going to cut all the plants. Then I will show you the propagations. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I have chopped. Not gonna lie, some of it hurt, but they're plants and they will grow back, and they're not rare, so it'll be fine. So the first couple cuttings that I have taken is from my lemon lime Maranta. This plant is so incredibly beautiful, the way that it grows. Mine is like a huge pot of it, so I have these. I've never propagated these before. I cut them at that node point, and apparently they're supposed to grow from there. So I will see. This is my first time. We will see. I have no expectations for this. So we will see what happens with that. I don't know if I should cut them smaller. I have no idea. Next cutting, little cutting I have is this Hoya, what is it called? What are you called? I'll put the name below. I completely forgot. But just this little cutting of this guy. This plant is so pretty. I don't know if it's gonna be a big seller, but it's so pretty. It has like thick leaves, it has splashing on it, and it's a Hoya. The next one that I have is really sad. Half the reason I cut these off is because I've been wanting to cut it off because it's not growing right, clearly. But this is a Hoya pubic calyx splash. I only have 2 leaves on this, and it's this long vine that they put out, but it's had this long vine for so long and no leaves ever grow from these. I've had this plant for maybe a year and nothing's happened with it other than growing these freaking long things. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut them like how I would cut a pothos, because there is aerial roots, like that's, I think, I don't know, I'm gonna cut them like I would do a pothos. And I have 2 cuttings of that, and you could see what I mean by it just kept growing. This is where it had vined onto, but I'm just gonna cut those and see what happens. I don't know. Next is a Pride and Joy that I literally did not want to cut, but I want to share. I want to cut almost a half moon. Okay. Anyways, this is my variegated, I think it's a part of the Calathea family, but I forgot exactly the name. So freaking pretty. There it is. The way that they have these beautiful like bright colors. They also, when they get the best light, it'll be a white variegation rather than a yellow, but that's what I have to offer. Oh, I have another one of the pubic calyx. Super, super splashy, so freaking pretty. Next are my like vining trailing plants. So this is an Adansonii narrow form. And again, I'm gonna chop this up and make them into multiple babies. What else do I have? Oh, again, more. This plant was so long, I did not mind giving it a haircut. But there it is. So pretty as well. Although I do appreciate the round form more. It's okay. Next, I think I showed you before I decided not to show you, is the philodendron Brazil cuttings. So freaking beautiful, this plant. I love this plant so much. The variegation in the middle of them is just like literally ridiculous. So that's a fun one. And then I just have 2 golden pothos cuttings. Although it doesn't look very golden, it's because it wasn't getting a lot of light. But it's gonna be exciting. So I'm not mad about that. And then I have 2 cuttings of Cebu Blue. I've never propagated these. I just got this plant. The leaves are so big on it, like almost the size of, no, I lied. It's not the size of my hand, but almost the size of my hand. So incredibly pretty. These leaves are so impressive. And I'm not sure why these plants are so expensive considering, or hard to find, at least in my area, considering it grows like a pothos does, like in the like way that they vine and stuff. So I don't know why. I mean, maybe they're hard to propagate, so we will see. I have 2 of those. And then last one, this is a plant that I'm having such a hard time with, but I'm gonna see if putting it in this box will do it justice. But this is a moonlight or moonshine, I think it's a moonlight, Scindapsus. And these are really, really pretty. The blue on them is almost like the silver sword. Almost identical, I would say. So, really pretty. Alright, so now I am going to... Oh, I lied. I also have, propagating already, are these Rhaphidophora tetrasperma cuttings. that have been in this little glass thing for a very long time. So I'm gonna stick them in this box, seeing if they give off new growth, and we'll see what happens. Oh, besides that, I mean, I'm all over the place. Besides that though, now I'm gonna try these in this propagation box. I have some old Micans cuttings. So pretty, but I don't know what it is. I'm having such bad luck with these Micans. If you've been on my channel before, you've seen that I've struggled with these. So I'm going to stick them in here, see if the humidity helps them, if the perlite is easier on them, because they just do not want to grow or root for me. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna show you getting in this box. Oh, by the way, I'm using this big dirty Tupperware that I got. You can get these for super cheap. You can find them on your local marketplaces. And I'm gonna fill this guy up with perlite, water, plants. And I'm gonna keep it in there. I should probably drill holes in it. Oh, there's holes on the side already. I wonder who had this prior. And then I'm gonna show you. All right, so this is the perlite that I'm gonna be using, and I'm gonna put the camera angle down so you can see what in the world I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna rip into this perlite. I don't know what the best way is to go about this. And I'm going to fill it in. Make sure you're doing this in a well-ventilated area. There is perlite dust everywhere. And like I said, this is my first time, so I'm not too sure how much I should be doing. Oh my god. Can you see that? All right. I think I need a little more. I'm telling you, well ventilated. Holy crap. All right, I'm gonna be adding the Super Thrive into this. It's just a vitamin that will help them grow roots. 1/4 per gallon. Don't mind my shoes in the background. Is it 1/4? Yeah. I don't know exactly how much to put in, but I'm gonna assume a lot. I'm just gonna make sure it's all hydrated. I'm gonna add a little more water, as I want to add a lot of humidity to this, I think. I don't see any water. Oh, maybe I do. Okay, a little more. Oh, I added too much. All right. Well, it'll dry out. This could be like a big mistake, but whatever. Perlite on my hands. Oh my god, I've already thrown them in. All right, and I'm just going to be cutting each of these into, I think the top cutting, I'm gonna keep it as a 2-leaf cutting, and then the rest of them I am just going to cut into single leaf nodes. Those nodes are crazy. Okay, anyways. And to do that, you just want to cut a little bit before a node. I'll show you. You want to cut a little bit before a node and a little bit after a node. So I'm gonna take that, oops, I must place that in there. Take that and then chop it up. All right, and as you get to the last one, your top or most growing cutting, I'm gonna leave that new leaf on with the already old leaf and just have it like so. actually gonna cut the bottom of this a little closer, just in case. All right, so I'm going to start putting them in. And what you're gonna do is just put the bottom end into the perlite. This actually has 2 nodes. I think I'm actually gonna cut this. Oh, that's not a good angle. Oh, that is a much better angle. I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, so now I have my Maranta in one spot, and I'm actually gonna add the variegated one. Again, this is my pride and joy, so it hurt a little bit. I've never propagated these, so we're gonna see what the heck happens. Just gonna stick that one in the perlite as well. All right, so I'm gonna give you an overview of the box. So over here, I have the Maranta. You can't see. The Maranta, my variegated one, is in there. Cebu Blue over here, Pothos, Ansonii, some Hoyas. And we're gonna see what the heck happens, because I have absolutely no idea. I watered it with a nutrient solution, and I'm gonna cover the top, put it in a bright indirect light area, and I will keep you guys updated. Excuse me. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I will keep you guys updated. Most likely you can get updates on my Instagram. I will leave it here. But yeah, putting the lid on this guy and just gonna see what happens. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Make fun of me, it's what you gotta do. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!